Hey guys, Ronnie here from Cold Blood Creations. Now, ever since the CDC a couple weeks ago issued some statement talking about salmonella in reptiles, we have been getting several questions from you, our viewers, concerning the risk of salmonella. Now, in this video, I'm going to share with you our experience and our opinion. Please take it as nothing more than that. This is not medical advice. We're just going to tell you what we've noticed over the decades that we've been working with reptiles. So here recently, I believe it was the CDC, issued a statement talking about the risk of getting salmonella from bearded dragons. Out of the millions of people who own bearded dragons, they list a couple examples here and there, and all of a sudden it creates a panic. Personally, I don't pay any attention to pretty much anything the CDC says, simply because, my personal opinion, I just don't trust them. But when it comes to the risk of salmonella associated with reptiles, first of all, you got to understand that salmonella could be caught from a lot of different things. Meat from the grocery store, eggs from the grocery store. I guess it's possible you could get it from a bearded dragon or other reptiles, turtles or whatnot. However, I've been working with reptiles since I was a young child, and I can assure you that's been a day or two. I have never gotten salmonella from a reptile. As a matter of fact, I don't even know anyone personally that has ever gotten salmonella from a reptile. You're probably thinking, yeah, but you guys probably wash your hands 30 times a day and you always wear gloves. And you've never worked with us here, because none of those things are true. In fact, I can tell you, when I was a young child, I was catching turtles and keeping them as pets out of the creek behind our house, which was probably not the most sanitary creek in the world to begin with. Not to mention the fact that we were catching these animals as young kids, going home and, like most young boys do, sitting down eating a sandwich and never even thinking about washing our hands. The same is here. There's a lot of times when I'm cleaning snake cages, maybe even cleaning rodent cages, and someone walks by with a bag of chips, and without even thinking, I stick my hand into the chips and I'm eating. My girls laugh at me sometimes because I'll be cleaning snake cages and eating almonds or peanuts out of a bag and don't even think about those kind of things like salmonella and all that. Part of the reason is because I grew up in a generation where we weren't afraid of every little germ and every little piece of bacteria. We trusted that our immune systems were healthy enough to fight off these things, and therefore they were inconsequential as far as we were concerned. Once again, this is strictly my opinion, but my experience is that there's a lot to do about nothing. You see, a lot of the animal rights groups, such as PETA and the Humane Society for the United States, whose ultimate goal is to outright ban the private ownership of not only reptiles and tigers and lions, but also all animals, including dogs, cats. They like to use junk science and scare tactics, such as the salmonella thing, to whip up the public into a scared frenzy to say, oh, well, maybe we should outlaw these things because they pose a threat to humanity. In fact, here recently we got an email from someone and they said, is it true that bearded dragons can harbor harmful bacteria? Well, the fact of the matter is every living thing can potentially have harmful bacteria, including you or I. It's kind of a moot point in my opinion. It's nothing to worry about. I'm not going to start wearing gloves to clean snake cages. I'm not going to mask up every time I walk into my facility because I'm worried about some type of bacteria. Simply not going to do it. I'm going to trust that if I take care of my body with proper nutrition, I take care of my immune system is going to take care of me. And I'm going to continue to enjoy these animals without the fear tactics associated by some of the animal rights crowds who want nothing more than to see these animals banned and outlawed, and they're going to use fear to get there. The CDC, do y'all even know what the CDC stands for? It's the Center for Dumb Communists, and y'all worried about the daggum salmonella. Salmonella, ain't that a fish anyway? CDC 6 months ago said don't wear a mask, they don't do no good. Now all of a sudden I can't even go to the Wally World to buy mama a can of dipping snuff without wearing a pair of panties on my face. And besides that, nobody dies from salmonella anymore. Everybody dies from COVID. Even a fool knows that. You know what the problem is? Y'all ain't raising your daggum youngins right. When I was a boy, we ran around, drank out of the garden hose, played in the dirt, scratched our butt, picked boogers and ate them. Nowadays, all you Karens running around behind your little with your bottle of Purell going, oh, Johnny touched the chicken. There's the Purell. Oh, you scratched your butt. There's some more Purell. You got kids with no immune system. You're raising these bunch of limp-wristed titty babies whose body can't even get over the common cold. And y'all worried about salmonella. Holy crap, Karen, just lighten up, will you?